Good afternoon, Davis Month, I'm Chief Master Sergeant James Lyda, Command Chief of the 355th Wing. It's 24 April, and I'm out here with Major Money Wyman as we're fighting COVID and working towards a 14-day decline in our cases. I know that Colonel Drowley covered down on a lot of topics last night in his update, but I know that he doesn't have quite as big a following as I have, so I'm gonna cover down on some of those same items, and then we're gonna do a little bit of Finance Friday as well. So Colonel Drowley mentioned last night that he has renewed the public health emergency. I want to make sure that everybody knows that nothing has changed. We're still in the same state today that we were yesterday. This is just a formality to extend the emergency. So in addition to that, we're also looking at PCS's exception to policy and how we're going to move everyone whenever we come out of COVID. Looking at things like Diddy options, increasing the amount of money that you may get for the Diddy moves. Nothing's in stone yet, but I just want to make sure that everybody out there knows that our leadership teams are looking at ways to make this as quick and efficient as possible. Grooming standards, he mentioned that yesterday as well. So we're more than likely going to follow the community's lead with opening up salons, barbershops, those types of things. And then we're also looking at slowly phasing in the grooming standards again. And we'll get that figured out as we get a little closer to it. You can hear freedom above us now, which is awesome. It's great being outside on a Friday afternoon. WAPS testing is still available. It's not mandatory still, but if you want to get your WAPS knocked out, the WAPS testing is still available. We successfully completed our first virtual FTAC class last week, and now we're looking at starting a virtual ALS. So I know that we're getting a backlog of senior airmen that are looking to promote in the near future. We're processing a lot of waivers, and to get after some of that backlog, we're going to try our first virtual ALS, and then we're going to start another virtual FTAC as well. And my biggest concern is from PME. One of the best things I got was networking and connecting with other airmen. So we're going to try to work some of that in as well. We're also going to hold some small group separation and TAPS briefings. And the FAM camp, we're going to leave the FAM camp rules in place right now until June, and the wing commander will take another look at that in June. The fitness centers are going to remain unchanged. However, I need to foot stomp. The equipment and the fitness centers have been immaculate. The equipment looks like it just came out of the box, but you have to help us keep it that way. I need you to clean the equipment before you get on it, clean the equipment after you get off of it, and when you're in close quarters, you've got to have a mask on. Along the same lines, I want to foot stomp that PT testing has been delayed, but we will PT test again. So you need to keep yourself in shape, stay fit, and be ready to take that PT test in the near future. We're going to maintain the commissary hours the way that they are for the time being, but we are aggressively looking at flexing those to provide some more available times for our non-priority customers. And then lastly is the CDC, and I know that the CDC may drive a little bit of contention, maybe some concern. The wing commander is going to look on 30 April to reopen the CDC on 4 May to mission essential only. I want to assure everyone, the wing commander and I, we've been doing this little likes war thing for a while, and we've been poking at each other, but I also want to make sure that everybody knows that Colonel Drowley makes very sound decisions off of data, and he's got a great team around him, and we're going to do everything possible to ensure that we take care of your children and your families. So this will not be a hasty decision, but we are looking at trying to get towards some type of new normal. So that's me covering down on a lot of the updates that he gave last night. Again, I feel I have a bigger following than he does, and I wanted a wider audience to get the data. But I also want to bring a little bit of Finance Friday, and I asked Major Money Wyman to come out here with me today and maybe give a couple of nuggets on finances.
Sounds good, Chief. I appreciate you having me out. It doesn't go unnoticed that you invited me out versus Colonel Drowley. He doesn't realize that I have the weight of the comptroller community behind me. We're worldwide, thousands of people, so we'll see an uptick, I think, after today.
Awesome.
Humbly, of course. So just 2 quick nuggets is right now we're having a little bit of the downtime in between certain teaming or different schedules. So what I'd like you to offer is a moment for folks to review their LESs. I know that kind of can seem a little bit boring, a little mundane at times, but we in finance find a lot of errors on folks' LESs, and so this would be a great opportunity just to give it a quick read. Make sure that your BAH is correct with that dependent status. If you're in the dorms, you're getting that BAS2. And other various things on there. It's really about an accuracy drill. And so if we find those errors, what I'd like you to do is give my squadron a call, 228-5111, or you can email us at 355-CPTS-CUSTSVC@us.af.mil.
Awesome, that's a mouthful,
right? Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
And then the second thing I would say is this is, and I know it's been said before, but I want to reiterate, there is no suffering in silence here. Should you find yourself in a position where you're fighting the virus, but then you also need additional support, specifically in that financial realm, if you're trying to restrict in movement, but you're a single mom and you got 3 kids, what I want you to do is come on voice to your leadership, come on voice to your supervisor, your first sergeant, your commander, and what we can do is we can work together to help mitigate that stressor and those important things to make sure that you're still fit to fight and ready to go. So Chief, that's really what I got, my 2 nuggets. I would say as we approach this weekend, let's just remain focused on that first priority, which is fight the virus, and
yes,
we'll go from there.
All right, sir, thanks. Hey guys, Colonel Drowley's playing some dirty games with me. So he's giving me the Monday updates and he's taking the Friday updates. So he gets the entire week's worth of data, and then I get Saturday and Sunday, which as of right now isn't a whole lot. He thinks that he's going to beat me at this game, but he's wrong. You'll notice that today Scott's not with me, but that's okay. I brought another friend with me. I'm going to win the likes war, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to win the likes war. Come on in. I've got a buddy with me here, Aspen. And Aspen wants to make sure that you reach down below and click that little thumb for me. Come on in here. click that little thumb for me, because a like for me is a like for Aspen. All right, guys? So keep doing what you're doing. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Go wash your hands. Rescue and attack.